Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the new best money-making method here inside of the Forge on Roblox. As you guys can see, I'm currently level 174 and have $1,400,000, but I'm about to sell and show you how much money I've made from this method in just a couple of hours. Anyways, before I show you anything, make sure you enter in my Game Pass and a reroll giveaway. All you guys have to do is leave a like on this video, comment your username down below, and make sure you hype the video. You can hype the video by scrolling past the like button on your phone and clicking hype. Make sure you do that. That way you can enter in my reroll giveaway or my Game Pass giveaway. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this video. So first off, I just want to note there are multiple things you need to do in this video that are all going to combine together to be the most money-making method, but you can also just take out little pieces and use them as well. So let's see right here. We're going to be able to sell this for literally almost $500,000 right here by itself. Let's just go ahead and accept the deal. And as you guys can see, we're currently almost sitting at $2 million in cash, which is actually pretty broken. So now we can go ahead and do a bunch of new things with our pickaxe, as well as, applying stuff to it. So there's a lot of work I still have to do, but I found a really good money-making method. So without any more time wasted, let's go ahead and talk about what this method is. So first off, make sure you have a, decent armor and decent sword, but mainly make sure you have a sword that has pretty good attack speed and pretty good attack damage. You can have all of these other things on it if you want, some drain edge, whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much, but make sure you just have a good sword that's going to be good for fighting enemies. Make sure you go over to achievements and you equip, I believe, let me see, weapons. You can do either the attack speed or the health boost, either one, really. I'm doing XP multiplier. This doesn't matter too much, but if you need to do better attack speed, then I would just recommend doing this, because especially if you don't have one that attacks very fast, then obviously that's going to be a bit of a setback for you. But yeah, make sure you have a pretty good sword. That is the very first thing. Now, there are two money-making methods, one involving sword, one involving pickaxe. So obviously one that's mining and one that's not mining. So I'm going to head over to the Forge and I'm going to first show you the best mining method for money and ores. This is not specifically just for money, the ores method at least. And then I'm going to show you the sword method. So make sure you stay tuned, because these are both really good, and you can technically do both of these a little bit combined together. With this method right here, the I guess I'll call it the mining method. If you want to use the mining method, I've kind of showed this a little bit in other videos, so I'm going to just do this really quickly. But find these areas where there's just a ton of ores, and then just go through and just destroy them. I mean, you can hit like all three of these at the same time if you stand in the right spot. Let me kill these real quick. They're getting in the way. All right. But yeah, you can hit, if you do this right, you can hit all of them at the same time, right? And these are going to sell for a decent amount of money. You can do the armor method where you craft it all into armor, which I would recommend personally, because that's, in my opinion, the best way is to craft it all into armor. But let's run up over here and you're going to see, but yeah, basically the mining method is going down into one of these cave areas, mining, and then crafting a colossal sword. I've already gone over this method before in another video, so I'm not going to waste too much time because this isn't the new method, but I wanted to mention this, the mining method, in this video. So let's head over to the new best method right here for the money. So you're going to want to head all the way basically to where I'm going. So follow me exactly. Once you get up to this Ashen Passage turn, a lot of people would be like, well, the best money making method is if you just sit here with a pickaxe and you AFK mine. That is not the best method for money. I mean, you can do it and make money, but it's not the best method. So keep that in mind. It's definitely by no means the best method. Anyways, I'm going to keep mining, get this thing done with, and I'm going to show you the best strategy for making money. All right, we're down here. Now, when it comes to making money, a lot of things that people overlook is selling your essences. I didn't know this for the longest time, so I mean, I wouldn't expect you guys to know this either, but essences sell for a ridiculous amount of money. I'm going to just tell you that right now. They sell for so much money, especially because you'll have so many of them from fighting. Boom, we just got a superior essence. But that's why you want to come down here. You come down here and just killing these mobs in general sells for a good amount of money. Like realistically, it sells for a good amount of money. But then also on top of that, you're going to get these drain edge, which is going to be good for healing, because as you can see, I'm healing when I'm attacking him. That's why I barely lost any health, but it's also straight up going to give you money. So I'm going to look at the index really quickly and just show you a breakdown of how much money you're going to make. So these slimes and these mobs down here, go to index and then we go to enemies. You will see that the Reaper gives you around anywhere from $65 to $100. Now you're probably like, well, that's not that much money, but they're spawning down here very frequently. And the other mobs give you anywhere from, I think, 30 to 80 or something like that. Index. Elite Rogue Skeleton gives you around 30. This gives you 40 to 90. This gives you 50 to 100. So yeah, these are good mobs farm. Also Slime is pretty good. Then you have the Blazing Slime as well, which all of these that spawn down here are going to give you a good amount of money just for killing them straight off the bat. But then if you go ahead and throw in the essences, you're going to make even more money. But that's not where it stops right there. Optimally, what's best is going to be get the health potion. That way, in case you start dying, you can do that. So that way you don't die. But make sure you have a sword that does just a ridiculous amount of damage like this. That way you can just kill them so fast. But look, what you want to do, stand here and rotate. So this guy's going to just keep trying to kill me. I don't think you can hit them whenever. Okay, yeah. So basically what I would recommend doing is just doing the rotation method where you just kind of run around. Okay, let me get out of this guy's way. The rotation method where you kind of just rotate around. So the thing about this method is you can also apply some other stuff to it. This is called the mining method that I kind of went over a second ago. But what's overpowered about this is if you go ahead and mine like this halfway down, just simply mine it halfway down, you'll see what ores are inside of it. So you don't have to open it. So if it's not demonite, you can just run away from it, go mine other ores and kill other mobs down here, and then just rotate around this. Like, this is generally the best strategy because it's just overpowered. I mean, like, I can kill these so fast. I'm getting so many superior essences, which sell for a really, really good amount of money. That is how I made that 400,000 in the intro. And that was only maybe an hour or two of playing just from simply doing that. And then you can run around here and mine these ores, mine them halfway, wait for them to regenerate if they're not what you want. And then you can go ahead and just kill more and more of these mobs. Now, the only sad part is even though I'm in a private server, they take a second to respawn. I mean, they genuinely, I mean, pretty fast respawn rate, but it's not like the fastest in the world. So it still takes, you know, a bit for them to respawn. But obviously, the faster you kill them, they're going to be forced to respawn. Oh, I might die from that. Let me run away. So yeah, keep that in mind, obviously. But yeah, this is the best money-making strategy. So again, I'm going to go over it really quickly. You want to farm the essences, sell the essences, and then if you want to use the mining method, you want to mine and then craft for Colossal Sword, or if you want to do the mining method down here, mine these volcanic rocks halfway until you get Demonite, and if you don't, just leave them and let them respawn. So that is going to make you a booty ton of money. Obviously, the new update's coming out very soon, so you need to be grinding. I'm going to try to hit max level in the next couple of days, and then also reach a couple $1 million because we genuinely don't know how much money we're going to need before this update comes out. So that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Helps out the channel a ton, and I will see you guys